Good morning, everyone. I'm a bit late. I literally woke up and was like, oh no, I missed my alarm. I will just finish getting sort of set up and then we'll be good to go. We apparently missed gold this morning, which is really annoying because we would have been happy to take that buy. Yeah, that's really annoying because we were very easily able to take that buy. Yeah, my microphone's on. We should be good. I will very, very quickly go grab some breakfast. I literally just rolled out of bed. Did eventually go up. I thought it would. Yeah. Still kind of bullish. Pound is still moving down, which is good. GJ still moving up. We can probably take a no entry as it's broken through the line. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late. I was very sleepy. Right, I'm gonna go grab some Weetabix. Bring my breakfast back to the desk. Someone name a pair and I will leave that on while I quickly go make breakfast. I'm just going to very quickly jump through, see if there's anything we can take, although we are a little bit late this morning. God, all these good moves that we could have had. Right, I'm going to find something. What news have we got as well? Euro, CHF, and that's it. Okie dokie. Let's see what we can quickly grab. This looks like the best of them. I'm looking for probably small account grinding because I enjoyed that yesterday. My trade would probably look like this. But I'm not taking it for a small account. Can I check BTC? Sure. BTC is bullish. 21,000 would be my next target. If you're in a trade, it's going to look something like this probably. I'm going to mark it in blue because I'm definitely not taking it. Same with this because I'm not taking it because I'm looking for small account again today. I'm going to go quickly make breakfast. I will be back in 1 moment. I need water as well. I haven't even had water yet. Almost ready. And I'm back. Let's go. Right. Wow. Sit comfortably. Take a deep breath. Put my fan on. Good morning. Turn my fan off. It's actually quite cold. Open my window. Fans. Weather is looking good. Nice peaceful stream today. Let's see what we can find. Again, this was annoying, we missed it. Euro GBP is tanking as it should. Great fundamentals. Your GBP JPY is ripping as it should. Great fundamentals. These could still be running from yesterday quite happily. In fact, I'll pull those out. Gold came down, had a nice perfect rejection at the 1650, has since pushed up. Probably will continue up to the 1676. I want to grab bbc.co.uk. Let's see if he's appointed his cabinet yet. Okay. If anyone does have any questions, do let me know. Let's see who we have. James Cleverly is Foreign Secretary. She's Home Secretary, better than Priti Patel. Back as a result of Grubby deal. I wouldn't be surprised if it's delayed, because like 3 days isn't enough to do it. I like that one. If anyone doesn't know, there's a cat that's always in the Prime Minister's house, and they're joking that Jacob Rees-Mogg has been eliminated where the correct cat is staying. There we go. Jeremy Hunt for Chancellor, okay, that's fine. Dominic Raab for Deputy PM, that's not a bad one. James Cleverly for Foreign Secretary, that's fine. Okay. Steve Barclay, that's pretty good for Health Secretary, he's relatively moderate. Any other interesting names? It's irrelevant. Oh, okay, that's good because he comes from a normalish background. Right. Yeah, I will maintain my bullish stance on GBP. It's always worth checking fundamentals though. And so DJPY seems to be ready to move up. I'm surprised there hasn't been another statement on the yen. There's one. Nothing major. Right, let's have a check through, see if there's anything else we can grab. There's a yellow line, we can get rid of that one. Big spiky boy again. It's just moving up. It's pulling down. Got anything good? Potential for us to take a trade. It's quite risky because we have had a considerable move already. And sit and wait on it a little bit. So I want to see what it does, how it's behaving around the line. If so, then I might take it for the small account. Same weight still. It's just going to keep pushing up. GBP is excessively bullish at the moment. It's fine. Why were you going down yesterday? How bizarre. EuroCAD is too late. NAS is also bullish. Probably just come up to the line first though. Or CAD, we can see what it's going to do around the line. What does it look like on the daily? It's pretty bullish. With such a hefty move, we do have to worry about bounce though. We'll just keep an eye on that. We'll come back to AutoCAD. I'm going to mark it in blue just so I remember to go back to it. AudenZD looks somewhat bullish. I'm guessing Ord got really strong then. EU, I can check that in a moment. In fact, I'll check it now. Strong. Yeah, it's got some strength to it today. Back up above parity. We should really draw this line then. 1 to 1.1. And we're going to draw the 0.9 to 1. Nice bullish, nice little break, couple of weeks testing the line. Moved a little bit far for us to consider. It's been ripping this morning. It's consolidating. Nothing there. God, things have been moving today. Really moving. That's a lot of pips too. 60 already. Definitely should have woke up early. Does anyone have any questions for me? If so, I can do my best to answer those. I'm very, very quickly just going to check the Discord. That way. Forex signals for the day, see if anyone posted any signals. Nothing interesting. I need to clean my moustache. At least I'm having a haircut and beard trim today. p.m. Okay, clocks in Europe go back an hour this weekend. I'll get some chocolate. Human error is a big thing. Can have all the indicators and knowledge in the world, but you'll still lose due to human error and psychology. Let's check his upward targets. One at 1660, which he would have hit, and depends if that triggered it. If it did, that would have stopped him, but otherwise it would have won. 1664 he would have had, and that's fine. Yeah. That's right, I was just checking the targets of admin Marabozu. It very much seems like there's nothing to do today. Old Caddy's bouncing back. Potential for a hyper aggressive entry where we just take the bounce, but could be something like this just as a small risky trade. I didn't expect to move you over there. Back there you go. Nah, I don't like it. It's probably going to have to swing up. As expected. But everything is ripping today. It's really annoying I didn't get up. I'm really frustrated actually. It's partially the FOMO kicking in of like, I know I want to take things but I can't. But it's easier to make funds make it on a challenge account because you don't care quite as so much. It's not the real money. people get neurotic when it's actual money you're playing with. Almost ready for the news. Does anyone have any questions for me? If so, I am happy to answer them. Oh, wow, okay. Kind of bold. When am I doing a tour of my apartment and the surrounding area? I could. I mean, I need to clean the apartment because I've got clothes everywhere at the moment. It's been a bit messy recently. But I guess I could. Surrounding area is not that interesting. If I was to look out my window, all you can see down to is, you can see the creek. It's about, I think we measured it the other day, it was like 6 kilometres away. So I can see the really, really tall buildings for the creek, and I can see some of the houses in my little area, and a union co-op, and 2 buildings. That's all I can see from my window here. I am quite near the ground though. If I was on a higher floor then I probably wouldn't. However, I like being near the ground because it means the lift gets here quicker. From the rooftop and like the higher part of the building, I can see all the way down to downtown where you see the Burj Khalifa and Javora and some of the other nice buildings, but I don't like being so high up. But yeah, I'm sure I can do a video filming the area, or even just going for a drive and filming it. I see it's flickering, so I'm just going to angle it a bit differently. It's really flickering, doesn't like the light properly. I'm going to go grab more water because I'm thirsty. Can I check GJ? I'm still bullish on GJ. Might come back to 170 and bounce, but I'm still overall bullish because fundamentals. Ugh, alkaline water tastes weird. I'm pretty sure I've never seen it in any other country, but here in Dubai it's really popular to have alkaline water, which is like pH 8+, and it just tastes weird. But people love it. Normally you'll see me drink like Evian or just Zamzam holy water from Mecca, but I got some My Dubai this time and it doesn't taste great. Partly because I'm not used to alkaline water yet. Still pulling back to 170. Do I scalp? Sometimes, yeah. But normally I take my scalps still on trend because then the idea is that scalps can become swing trades. So you take your entries based off scalping principles to get like those really tight entries that are very finite, but then they still become swing trades in terms of take profit because there's the room for them to run because it's on trend. In the same way I would consider a scalp entry for a buy on GJ at 170, and I'm going to mark it up so you can see what I mean. So I'd be considering an entry like this, but then my take profit wouldn't be, oh, I need to draw the next fib now. Hang on. But my take profit wouldn't just be here like you'd expect for a scalp, it would be like up here. So your scalp can become a swing. I'll take it, why not? Hold on, let me place it. Where's GJ? There's GJ. I am gonna take an 0.05. Right. I'm just waiting for it to hit the flat number. Come on, you can do it. I'm literally sitting here waiting on the number I want. Got it. Oh, 0.000. 0.008, sorry. So we placed it and we will see how that goes. Again, just going with the small account grind from yesterday. Already $1 in profit. Made that 150. This is also going to continue pushing down now it's retested this level. Could realistically take a short and be like probably just something like so. Am I going to take it? Probably not. It's too far extended. This looks nice for shorting. As a pair it looks weird. Sure. So CHF JPY. Yeah, I've gone 0.05 again. Ka-chow. You can see that our GJ is already running reasonably as well. This is pulling back up. Ethereum just filled the wick at the top. It's very, very important to go and fill wicks. And it's done that pretty perfectly. Euro is going to continue then. If I was tracking it a bit closer, I could have caught it, but I didn't. BTC had pushed up, it's now pulled back a little bit, almost towards where we suggested an entry. These bottles just don't make the noise. That's a nice break and retest. Should get nice and bullish momentum. Can we catch anything? Yes. We're on a long trade. Should in theory be able to run a very, very tight stop on that. That's GBP CHF, which I will also go and take. If I can, there it is. Again, just 0.05 again. We now have 3 trades running. Does anyone have any questions for me? If so, do let me know and I'll be able to answer them. Nice peaceful stream today. Pulled all the way back. Interesting. Good morning, Stephen. We haven't really got many trades today because I forgot to set an alarm and wake up on time. If we did, then we would have had loads of trades, but I was a bit late. Where do I set my TP? Normally at lines. So in this case I went to 17214, which is where the line was. In this case I set it to 14764, where the line was, so I always tend to gravitate towards the lines. However, I will have a primary take profit of 1 to 1, because that's a good place to take some profit, and I will then basically just monitor it until I'll basically just kind of monitor it every so often, close it if I find too much consolidation for what I wish. I like the BRICS currency. I very much hope it takes over instead of the US dollar. At least it's based on something. The US dollar has no fundamental backing. It's a currency that's actually mathematically calculated based off of the debt of the dollar, which is why I don't like it, where at least BRICS has fundamental backing for currency based off of the price of given commodities. So I'm all in favour of the BRICS currency. With any luck, it should be well adopted. I imagine America will fight pretty hard against it though. The lines are where I draw a fib from round numbers. So I draw in the case of, well, in the case of like GJ, I'll draw from 170 to 180 and 160 to 170. In the case of Euro GBP, I draw from 0.6 to 0.7. 0.6 to 0.7, and then 0.7 to 0.8, 0.8 to 0.9, so on and so forth. In the case of something like GU, I would draw from 1 to 1.1. Will this affect the price of gold positively? Will this affect the price of gold positively? I mean, there is partial backing of gold with some currencies anyway. For instance, a good amount of the Swiss franc is backed by gold. I think it's like 25%, I think, from memory. And then the Russian ruble is pegged against a rate of like 140 to 1? 140 rubles per gram or ounce or something. The thing with gold is that the price can be artificially manipulated, so I'm not necessarily sure if it affects the price of gold positively having the BRICS currency. You might find it actually affects the price negatively because they'll try and push the price down to weaken that currency. Fundamentally, let's have a look at the technicals as well. So it's still semi-bearish. I mean, you have got a W forming. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you do have a W forming, but I don't know. I just don't think it's going to be as bullish as you might think. Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to be as bullish as you think. Because you can artificially drive the price down on gold. BRICS is semi-linked to gold, but it's also linked to oil and other precious earth minerals. I think iron is even in there. It's like iron, nickel and stuff like that, I think. Let's have a look. Just googled it to find it. So it looks like you will have some gold backing, but you will also have oil, iron, nickel, and there were a couple others. But you do have a large chunk of gold in there. I'm just reading on the other screen. No, nothing interesting. I mean, the Saudi riyal is a okay currency. It's tied against the it's near enough tied against the dollar at the moment anyway. I would say that from the point of view of alliances, you probably wouldn't see Saudi Arabia joining BRICS directly because of the fundamental alliance to the USA for the military. However, the fact that they have their own military, they kind of don't need America. Also, they have the money to just kind of have their own military. It doesn't really make a difference. The only reason America is there is because of the oil that's there. But then Biden doesn't actually know how to talk to MBS, so that's always an issue. It's like, we're going to make them a pariah, but please give us your oil. If gold is a traditional hedge against uncertainty and volatility in the markets, then why isn't gold pumping right now? Gold won't pump because it's beneficial. I have a feeling that gold is being suppressed because Russia is using it as a tie against the ruble. If that wasn't the case, then I have a feeling gold would be much higher, but because it is the case, then I feel like it's being artificially suppressed. There was a news article in the Economic Times from JP Morgan,
and a couple of other banks that they were artificially suppressing gold and silver markets anyway, so there's probably not much difference. Why don't you use the audio channels on Discord? One, in UAE I have to use a VPN to use Discord anyway, so I wouldn't use it while streaming so much, because I would then have to stream through a VPN and the quality of the stream just wouldn't be quite right. Also, it become very laggy. I have used them before and I'll probably use them again, but it's just easier for me to host a Zoom or go live on YouTube, because then I don't have to worry about using a VPN or anything. That was a good bounce. Oh, I just missed our stop loss. Nice. So our GJ position is currently approaching £8 of profit, which for us is not bad. CHF-JPY is still a little bit negative, but we can wait on that. If anyone has any questions, do let me know. I am happy to discuss them. This video is probably already not going to get monetized because I did talk politics. Especially Russia. If you mention Russia, you're not going to get monetized. My opinion on trading futures as a beginner, if you're willing to understand the fundamentals and the contract deadlines and continually do the research, then I see no reason behind trading futures. I would say that trading indices directly is probably slightly more beneficial. When it comes to trading futures, I would suggest gold or oil probably, because you can easily track them based off the fundamentals more. Trading NAS, US 30 or German 30 is speculative futures. Also, their volatility is far too high to care. As a beginner, you should be trading low volatility instruments. So you want to trade like NZD JPY, ORD NZD, CHF JPY, Euro GBP, and trade low volatility things because you don't want to be eaten alive. It's mostly algorithmically traded. Humans make... So the concept of pattern trading is literally something that was given to retail investors by brokers. It's there for you to be taught wrong and to make losses. It's not there for you to win. It's not how the banks trade. SMC is a fucking lie. It doesn't work. It doesn't exist. SMC literally doesn't exist. Banks don't trade like that. Hedge funds don't trade like that. If you're in an institution and you see how they trade Forex, you'd go, oh, because they only trade Forex as a hedge against their stock options. Primary banks only offer certain prices to their preferred customers and will drive the price there using algorithmic trading just to give their primary customers the best rates. The majority of Forex is moved without human control. Well, it might be under human direction, but it's not by human mechanism. It's by algorithmic mechanisms. So, if anyone tries to go, hey look, this is how you trade SMC, this is the important thing to learn, it's bullshit. Because the banks don't trade like that. They might have done 40 years ago, but they certainly don't now. Hedge funds also don't trade like that, and they will never trade like that, not while algorithms are a thing. Also, remember, they can see the order book. We can't. I'm going to open it just so I can prove a point. Is it that one? It's not that one. Is it that one? I don't even remember what it's called, but the volume that comes on the side doesn't work. The volume that... Let's get rid of VBAP, it's irrelevant. And the normal volume that comes on the bottom is irrelevant because they don't have the order book. All they see, they have to artificially manufacture it, and that doesn't work. They can make this bar look however they damn well please. Volume profile. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, this doesn't work. It doesn't mean anything. Volume in Forex is something that you and I as retail investors don't get to see. The volume that they post is completely meaningless. The volume that they see is relevant because they get the order book. They can see, oh look, this customer is buying X amount, this customer is selling Y amount, and that makes a difference. We don't see that, so it's irrelevant. And more than that, you're being lied to. So why not make a bank indicator or similar? I don't get the order book. You don't get the order book. None of us get the order book. I mean, you could get a Bloomberg terminal, but then you're going to go and spend, what, like $500,000 a year, 100,000 a year? I can't remember how much each terminal costs these days. So you could, in theory, go get it, but the ones they delivered to the public are 15 minutes delayed, so they're irrelevant anyway. You could also go and start a fund, but a hedge fund these days is considered any fund over $500 million. So you're going to need a fair amount of capital to do that. Could you make an indicator that's going to kind of do the job right? Yeah, kind of. I've started and have a method for it. It takes like 3 minutes to load onto a chart, but it kind of works. You can't scalp with it because it's so slow, but you could swing trade off a daily chart or a 4-hour chart, but yeah, it's not necessarily an easy process. The maths involved becomes quite intensive. I think one of the best pieces, if you're interested in coding, then you can, I think it's the Riemann hypothesis. Yeah, the Riemann-Zeta function. If you like finance and you like coding, look into the Riemann-Zeta hypothesis and the function of it, and you will find what you're looking for. What's the name? Renaissance. That's a big push. Did something happen? By the looks of it. Damn, that hit stop. Yeah, you might like, if you're someone who likes maths, look at Renaissance Technologies, because they are like the first good quantitative fund, but then look at the Riemann-Zeta function, because I think from memory that's what the Medallion Fund was originally based from, or at least part of it.
If anyone has any questions, do let me know. CAD. Okay, let's have a look. No. I'm not currently looking at shorts on CAD because it broke through the line, which for me is the important bit. And more than that, it broke and retested it. So I'm still sitting and watching it. On the daily, we are at resistance, but we have to sit and wait. Sometimes you just have to sit on your hands and wait. Let it reverse, then catch your shorts. Don't try and be a martyr and catch them early. Because if you just take a short now and it comes all the way up to 0.9, then it's irrelevant. There's no such thing as overbought and oversold in Forex, so we just have to sit and wait. We can monitor, and if price gets back to the 0.8764, then we can evaluate what it's doing from there. But until that point, there's not really much to do. I think this was definitely probably the idea of the day. Yeah, CAD won't do much until 6 PM my time. So another 6 hours almost. I hear a Harley. This was a very perfect trade for us. I mean, we got 170 flat with the greatest of precision, and we're now sitting at 170.37. That was nigh on perfect for us. That's annoying, but it is what it is. This missed stop by the faintest hair for me. And Bitcoin did pretty decently too. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I will let stream run for a moment while I use the bathroom, and then we'll come back and finish off, I reckon. Alright, let's have a quick check. All did well. GJ is also pumping, which is nice. This is unfortunately also gone against us, but we knew that. GBP CHF is pumping. That's good. That's also good. Does anyone have any questions for me? Is BTC going to fall, or is it, how much is it going to go bullish? Depends if it finds resistance at the 2764. We did have 2 wicks bounce off, so that's something. It'd be nice to see it hit 21 though. Just 21 flat. Thank fuck for that. Someone who speaks the truth. Hiring people on merit instead of just filling it with politically correct. Have a good day, Stephen. If anyone has any questions, do let me know. Otherwise, we'll wrap up in a couple of minutes and head off for the day. I'm going to clean my apartment, go get my hair and beard cut because my hair is getting pretty long. Also, my beard is getting quite long as well. Other than that, that'll be about it. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Other than that, we will head off. You're most welcome. Hope you have a good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everyone. I see that there's 84 of you and only 9 likes. Let's try and get it to at least 20. I mean, after 21,000, is there still a chance for it to be more bullish? Absolutely. Do I expect much more than 21,000? Maybe you'll get 22. I don't really see it much more than that for now. Yeah. It might continue further. You just kind of have to sit and run with the trend. Don't try and find turning points. Forex Factory is my source for most news. I just have the BBC News website also because we've had a lot of UK political news, and so fundamentally that does play a big factor. And the BBC is the best place to find that news. Isn't South Africa part of the BRICS currency anyway? Why would they oppose the sanctions? 'Cause because they're literally part of it.
Yeah, remember every time you see news about BTC falling, it normally goes up, and every time you see news about BTC going up, it normally falls. So consider that every time you see news about Bitcoin. I think it's always been safe. It's just the common consensus is that people pander to the news a lot for BTC when that's actually the inverse of what you should be doing. If you're seeing lots of bearish news, you'll find that the price often goes up, and if you see lots of bullish news, you'll find the price often comes down. So just kind of watch your news source and see what they're saying. See if they're right or wrong. Often you'll find they're wrong. Alright, I think we are pretty much done for the day then. I will let you all be. Have a good day, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. I'll remember to set my alarm and not be late, because then we can catch the good moves, because we could have caught all of this, not just the tail end. Right. Have a good day, morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have fun.